Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't have the microphones turned on. But it looks like we got it fixed. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. One thing I do need to do. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Let's get this opened up and going. Yeah, there we go. This is the masking material I use. It's Aura Mask 813. Now it's higher. Shish. We're going to have a little interruption again in stream quality. Or it might black out for a second. I got to change the settings. See, the stream's current bit rate is higher than a recommended bit rate. So, video source latency, camera input quality. I can't tell what it's doing. It's higher than the recommended bit rate. The stream's current bit rate is 8572, is higher than the recommended bit rate. Okay, so what? Video source latency. We might have a... Yeah, you can hear me fine, Jack, but the thing is, it doesn't work like that. Camera input. High Wi-Fi and Evo cameras are connected to over the Ethernet. Let's just go to standard. Okay, come on. There we go. Stent hanger's coming back up online. There we go. I'm sorry, guys, but stream bit rate is higher than the recommended bit rate. Recommend that you use stream bit rate of 4500. Well, I can't do anything but push a couple of buttons. Come on, dude. Get your act together. Let's see if it'll hold its crap. Nevo settings. Password. Camera. System sound. Close. Nevo settings. Close. Well, we might have another glitch here. Video source latency. Standard. Let's try high latency. Okay, we might have a glitch here. The only bad thing about this is it's not like real time. I'll have to, it'll take a minute to get back to you. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know what the heck's up with this. Camera input quality. Let's try lowering it down again. Okay, it's about as low as I can go, so if you don't like it, that's just tough titties. Alright, I'm not going to monkey with it. I'm going to switch over to the other camera if it doesn't, the other setup. But now it's down to 2970. Let's go here. Crop and zoom. Crop and zoom. I want to hold that. Done. Okay. We got 11 minutes of dicking with this. Alright, I need to get to work. First thing is we're going to load the paper or the masking film into the machine. I'm going to turn this on. Come on, get over there. There we go. Goes right there. Right there. Alright, we want to do origin. Now it's back up. Couldn't tell you what's up with this stupid thing. Alright, so I'm going to have to do what here to show you what I'm going to do. Let's see here. We got that open. It's 24 inches, but we don't have 24, we only have 12. Let's see, how can I do this? Oh, I can spin it lengthwise. bounding box on the thing. Really need to measure this, so I need my dressmaker's tape, and I can't even move around the apartment because there's just no damn room. There it is. This really isn't an apartment, it's a closet. Okay, let's get some measurements here. So we're going with checkerboards to here, so I want to measure between the two. Which is 6 inches. So if I make that 3, by 12. 3 by 12. And this needs to be 2.5. 2.5 by 6. 2.5 by 6 and 3 by 12. Two and a half by 6 USA, 3 by 12, 2366. Okay. So I need 2 each. Good morning, Yogi. Okay. I need to get that bug off of there. Yeah, we'll take that bug down. And let's see here. Put this back up. So we want this 3 by, we got a 12 by 12. 12 by 3. I'll keep the constraints. 3. Okay. So I wonder if it'd look better with an N in there. Let's give that a whirl, see what it looks like. Text. N. That don't look so good. Yeah, I'm not sure I really like those letters. We need an XL too. Let's see what that looks like. X. Three and a half by 3.5. So we're going to do this. That's close enough. Height is 2 3/4 by 3.5 wide. 3.5 by 2 3/4. That'd be perfect. Let's see here. We need a bounding box on that. I'm sorry, you know, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but it's too much of a pain to try to move cameras and come on. I don't want color in it, I want none. Okay, that's one. Need 2 of those. Object group. And stun hanger. I think we'll delete that one. Let's go with those 2. So we got move this. Turn that. AMA and Pampa. I think the other one had Pampa on the turtle deck. I think I'll put stun hanger up there instead. Okay, copy. Paste. Copy. Paste in place. Move it over. Okay. This thing is 15 by 380. We want it 12 by 3. So we need to knock that down. Twelve and a quarter. 12 and a quarter. I'm probably going to do gold leaf on this particular thing. So we need another bounding box. Want that. color? None. Okay. Object group. Object group. You want to twist that. We need 2 of these. Pampa, gotta have that on there. Copy, paste in place. Move it over. I'll go ahead and cut these 2, and we'll do them other ones in a bit here. Let's see, how wide is this material? It's 12. I got it set at 10, so we're good there. Object group. Object group. We'll move this off the page and see what happens. Okay, let's cut it up. Okay, let her rip tater chips, see what happens. No, it does not. Gold leaf doesn't cost all that much, just a pain in the butt. Yeah, looks like it's doing its job. So now I gotta wait for this thing to finish up. Shouldn't take long. That's one number. Pretty big. We got 13 watchers and 6 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thumbs up. I've got the thing set on low latency at 780, and it's still bit rate is too high. I'm about sick of this. We might be switching platforms where I'll live stream on Rumble. I'll let Charles have his hangouts here and I'll live stream on Rumble. They can't get it together. like all my videos. Well, thank you, Yogi. I sanded this with 5,000 grit last night. I couldn't help but sand. I'm gonna need some circles too. We need to figure out the radius of those. Yay, finished. I'm asked all the time, where do I get the decals? I don't use decals. I think that's too long. I don't use decals. So we're going to set this up there and get our peepers on it and see what it looks like. But it looks too long to me. I set it at 12, but it looks super long. Yeah, that video on gold leaf is the wrong way to do gold leaf. However, it did turn out okay. I got a lot of sign painters mad at me. But who cares? Okay. So how are we going to do this so the camera can see it? I guess the camera there. I guess it's all right. It just looks long. The nice thing about, you know, before I had a plotter, I would have to figure out what I want and the sizes that I want, go down to the sign shop, tell them what I wanted, come back at the end of the day, and he'd have my stencils made and charge me 25 bucks. Now I can just print them out in a heartbeat. Okay. I believe that's going to be, that is going to be the right size for that. Well, you couldn't cut ribs on my cutter. It works with a roll. Yeah. And this baby is this long. Let's see here. But I use the lost foam system, so it's really not hard cutting ribs. This puppy here is going to be, that's not bad. That's not bad. We might get these painted on today. I'll go out in the car and get the compressor and sneak out the door and spritz them and be done. Because come next weekend, I want to be shooting clear so I can get it inked. Okay, we need some circles. I need to figure out how big the circle needs to be. The circles need to be 4 inches. If I make it 4 inches out here, that's off the chart, but I don't know how to do that, so we're going to try 4 down to 3. I'll probably do that off camera because there'll be a lot of cussing going on. It's 4, 4 1/4, 4 3/8. 4 3/8 down to 3. Four 3/8 on the checkerboard down to 3. This is 4 3/8. It comes out here down to 3 inches. 3 inches. So I don't need a 4 3/8 radius circle. You see, a guy that does this for a living could zip this stuff out in a heartbeat. But I don't do it for a living. I gotta plunk around on it. And that's why I'm not gonna do a tutorial on how to do this, because it'll probably take me all day to figure it out. Let's see here. I need to get this off the bench. Get up the workbench so I can pick these and get them taped up. Okay. Yeah, make an old man bend over. Turn off auto director off. Go back to here. And we'll stay on cam 2. All right. Gold leaf will last forever. It will certainly outlast the airplane. One done. T-bone. Easter sanding, you bet. Happy Pesach. That's two. Three. Just the decals. Making the decal for this one will take all day, probably. That's only 4, and there's probably 20 or 30 more to go. So, there's the tape I was looking for. Is it in the bottom here? No. Is it in this drawer? No. In this drawer? No. This drawer? Yes. There we go. That's kind of an important tool. It's not a Bondo spreader. Let's see. What are the numbers? The numbers are my AMA numbers. Yeah, I have to use that somewhere else. That one. This thing's gonna fall on the floor, I know it is. Make me pick it up. You bitch. Did just what I didn't want to happen. Won't matter, but usually I like them to lay down perfect. As Steve Berry says, good Easter morning. He is risen, yes. Well, Yogi, that is a prerequisite that your AMA numbers are on the top right wing or on the rudder. I believe the measurement is minimum 1 inch tall. But if you have an accident with your airplane and your AMA number isn't on it, they can deny the claim. deny the claim. Next. You know, let's talk a little biblical history. You know how everybody told you that Jesus was a carpenter? He wasn't. There was no wood back then. He was a stonemason. His father, Joseph, was a stonemason. I don't know where the carpenter stuff came from. There's so much crap that's taught. I always thought he was a carpenter. But they didn't have any wood in the desert. So, upon investigation, I find out that he was a stonemason just like his dad. Did you know that in those times, being a Messiah was a job? I'll tell you another thing that people ain't going to like to hear, but it's the way it goes. If you look at the Bible, it said he had hair of wool and skin of bronze. You know any white guys that have hair of wool and skin of bronze? No. The tribe of Jews back then were of dark skin, olive color. Israel, Egypt, Africa, Syria, all that's close to the African continent. It's hotter than heck back there. So he was dark skinned. So the picture of Jesus that everybody knows is an incorrect representation of what Christ looked like. The Shroud of Turin does not look like a white guy, but that's a controversy too. I bet you guys didn't think I knew all this stuff, did you? Let's see here. What do they say? A lot of times it is put on the inside of the plane. Actually, no. And the radio control airplanes also supposed to have your FAA number, which I got, but I don't add it because I don't fly radio control. Because the FAA does not recognize the AMA number. Which is a whole lot of crap. Anytime you give bureaucrats any kind of power, you might as well kiss your rights goodbye. Be leery of the government giving you something because they can take it away. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is an inalienable right given by God, not by government. Government's job is to protect those rights, but they don't. Just a bunch of bureaucrats sitting up there making rules. Rules for thee and not for me. Well, it ain't quite registered straight, but it'll be fine. All I can tell you guys is get prepared, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. A lot worse. Thank you, Brandon. What happened to the other one now? Got one. Not on the floor. Oh, there it is. Hiding. I think it's a great move what DeSantis and Abbott are doing. We're being invaded. And the Take Care clause of the Constitution, Section 1, Section 1(4), that is his job to prevent us from invasion. He ain't doing it. Morning, Alan. You guys get an education here. We need a big XL too. And a big Junar. Any of the stuff that I tell you, can all be researched. Do your own research. Don't believe me. Believe nothing what the news tells you. Operation Mockingbird. As Mika Brzezinski said, that's her job to tell people what to think. Nah, wrong answer. Let's do a Junar. I'll get the airplane up here and see how big it needs to be. Did you guys know that Mika Brzezinski's dad was Zygmunt Brzezinski? These guys are communists to the bone. Zbigniew, that's how you say it, Zbigniew. Let's see here. Yeah, I got an FAA number, but I don't, like I say, I don't put it on control line airplanes because they're, I'm not even sure you have to put it on a free flight airplane. Okay, we need to make, let me measure this up real quick. Where's the tape? How big an XL can I put on it? Let's see, it's going to be on this wing, Junar XL. It's going to be exactly 6 inches high by, we'll say 14. 6 by 14 total. So, let me show you what I'm doing. I'll see if I can turn the camera here on the screen. I can't do the properties to pull the program up so you can just see the screen. Let's see here, stun hanger. Nope, not quite far enough, or is it too far? Let me take this over there. Let's see where it's got to go. Stun hanger, zoom out. Crop and zoom. Done. So, we need to do what here? Crop and zoom. Done. We'll turn it on this camera. Might as well go ahead and cut up them other ones too. Okay. Let me pull this over here so I can see how we're doing. Pull that back up and make it full screen. Okay, so these are done. we want to file save it. File. Save project as new Junar. Make my keyboard. New Junar. Save. I should make it XLRS on the wing because it's mine. Let's see here. All right, so we got those. We need to see how big we need to make those, but let's do the Junar first. Junar. I don't really care for that, but I wonder if I can. XL. Let's see if we can manipulate it. Now the tracking and the stroke, that's what we want, the stroke. Width, size, tracking, offset, rotate. I want the stroke. Appearance, color, line style, cut, yeah. Text. Let's see what happens when I adjust the tracking. Position and size. Text. Bold. Let's see, does it look better italic or non-italic? Yeah, it looks better non-italic. Let's try that on a different one. Copy, paste in place, drop it down, just choose a font. I want to do that. Appearance, edit, let's choose this, see what that does. Okay. That's bad rips. Let's see what that looks like. Cancel. Bad rips. We gotta go up some more. Can't see over here. Bad rips. Bangers. Oh, that's no good. Bad drips. That ain't no good. Woo! That was no good at all. Okay, so let's see what size this is now. This baby is, we need it 6 by 14. Position and size. I think that's going to look terrible. Well, I don't like that font at all. So we're going to do this. That looks better. I think we'll use that. Actually, we'll use that one. So I need it 6 by 14. Let's see here. Happy Easter, Jim. Yeah, I know it says it refers to him as a carpenter, but there was no wood there, Jim. So we'll make it 5. That's 5. That'll do. That little bit of knowledge comes from our buddy, Mark Levin. Come on, you. And of course, everybody knows Mark's Jewish, so. Copy, paste in place, move it over. It's over the limit. Damn! It's over the limit. I don't want to waste that much material, so how can I fix that? We're 2 inches over the limit, so I can move it over to the side. these together. Object, group, and make it under the limit. How about that? Let's see, what size letters do we have here? We have 5 to 10. That's a 5-inch letter, so that's 5. That's still pretty good. That'll have to do. So let's cut them out and see what it looks like. I need to group these. Pull them off the page. And we'll cut it up. Oh, cancel. Cancel. Shoot. Screwed up. I gotta have this thing locked down. Okay. Cut. Try again. Stop. Cancel. I can't have these things on the edge there. Okay. Just don't want to cooperate today. Delete. We'll just have to make them up at a later date. Origin. And cut. There we go. Big word. Okay, let's turn it back on the auto director. I wish I could get a mouse to work with this stupid thing. Okay, so auto director. Turn it on. Back to this. Go to that. I need to move this camera back over this way. around there, so. Let's pull this back over here so I can see it. Another fable that was taught to us as children is George Washington chopped down a cherry tree. Well, the cherry tree didn't get here till 300 years later. Or was it 100 years later? Silver dollar across the Potomac River. Well, they weren't minted back then, silver dollars. And you'd have to have a hell of an arm to throw a silver dollar a mile. Turned out good. Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'll bring that down. Gotta love the fables, the storytellers. That might be too big. We will check it out. Of course, that's what I said about the AMA numbers too. I'll tell you what. Change the font size on that. That's probably good enough, but the XL is too small. There again, see, it looks big, but when you put it up to the airplane, it's tiny. Trust the tape measure. Let's see, we've been on an hour and a half. You guys had enough of me yet? Okay, where's my picker? Where'd the picker go? Damn. there it is. Yep, you think these are extremely large, but they're not. Rodax bound. This airplane will make its debut on the contest circuit at Rodax. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, it's a nose picker, all right. Take your nose right off. You know, it seems that I have a certain group of guys that will support the channel, and they're usually members or whatever. I'm just trying to recoup my funds on equipment right now. Seems like I'm always catching up with stunt hanger. Because I can't wait on having the fun. It's not a business. It's a hobby. I don't sell anything. Damn sure don't make any money at it, that's for sure. It's a loser. I almost want to see what this font here looks like instead of this. I think this is better looking, this font here, than that. Let's see what that looks like. You can always keep these for another airplane. This, you see how these, I don't know, this font here looks kind of Chinese as it compared to the other bolder font. Let's see what it looks like. Object, ungroup. Let's rotate it straight so I can look at it right. to delete that one. Delete. We want to ungroup this object. Ungroup. We want to type now. So we do this. Come on. Backspace, backspace. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. Yeah, those numbers look better. Backspace. Capital space. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. Now I need to make them. Oh man. What are they? 2.5 by. Actually 3. 3 by 12. So we'll select that. And the width is 12. And this is 3. That looks so much better, it's ridiculous. And we need to italicize them. Yeah, I'm glad I caught that. That looks a lot better than those numbers. Fortunately, I have the cutter here. Otherwise, I'd have to take it to a sign shop, have him print them up, then I come back. Oh shit, I'm stuck with it. So let's do this. We want this. XL. Why does that not have any fill in it? Color none, that's why. Stroke style, color, black. Yeah, that's a better looking letter. Okay, so it needs to be by 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Two and 3/4 by 3 3/4. Good enough. And 2 3/4 will make it 2.5. Yep, that's better. So, more better. Need one of them. Bring this down here. Stretch this over. Pull it down. And we need no color in that. Color none. Object group. rotate this around. Object group first. Object group. And now we'll rotate it around. And we'll put it over to the side. It's 2 3/4. That'll be fine. Okay, and we'll do this on the bottom here. Object group. Damn. Shift. Object group. Copy. Paste in place. Move it over. And cut. Oh, I better lock down my material again, or else I'll be doing that stuff again. Okay, let her rip. Cut. Cancel. Ungroup. Object. Ungroup. Object, ungroup, there we go. Object, ungroup. Now we can cut. Okay, where are we at here? Morning, Tom. Well, the cutter I have is a little over $300. And as far as I'm concerned, it's paid for itself many times. Because each time I got a stencil, I made a trip to the sign shop, it was $25. The first job I did with this was 10 airplanes, so that was $250 worth. And I've since done 10 more airplanes, so It's not a professional cutter. It's just a in-home. I think it's a 42-inch bed. I don't know what it is. It's a 36-inch bed. It's an MH870 by US Cutter. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we'll cut that and we'll pick them. Huh. Oh well, it don't matter. It don't matter. I learned something today. The material, the mat has to be the same size as the material, so it needs to be infinite. Yep. Wise move. Wise move, changing the font. Huh. Oh well. Did it in 2 spots for some reason. This is not all that critical. But you pay attention to all the details, there'll be less mistakes in the end. Now, in a sign shop, what they do is they would feed this through the roller and it would just put the transfer tape on the whole thing all at once. But I don't have that, so I got to do it this way. Back in the old days, we used to have to tape these off. I think Wendy has a few videos of him taping off custom letters. And boy, is it a pain in the rear. Buenos tardes, Emilio. I got a brother, my buddy's wife. Okay. I'm going to show you these two XLs, and you tell me which one looks better. XL stands for extra large, so you would want a font that was extra fat, I would think. Extra large at a feather weight. Wonder if it lost any weight overnight, gassing off. It was 54 yesterday. Be nice if it was down to 53. We could live with that. But I wouldn't hold my breath. 2 coats of paint is 2 ounces. Okay, here's the letters that I got, and here's the letters that I printed before. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. So the camera that's playing is overhead here. So there's those, or these, the ones that I printed before. Which ones look better? I think these. And for the XL, we have this or that. I think those. I think that was a wise decision. I'll have these for another airplane at some time. I mean, they're all right. They're just not exactly what I wanted for this airplane. Okay, let's see what's being said here. Yeah. N, and they don't use it anymore, but I'm nostalgic. N stands for national. On the tail numbers of the airplane, you used to always see N, meaning that it was from America. Now they don't do that anymore, but I do it because I'm old school. Well, we've been on 2 hours and really haven't got much done. Of course, I did tinker with the stream for the first 15 minutes. But it just shows you how much time this stuff actually takes. You know, people really can't appreciate how much time this stuff takes. How many hours you put into an airplane. The hardest part is the finish. It's not the building of it. I can tell you that right up front. I probably can frame up an airplane in 40 hours. That's 5 8-hour days. I've done it faster when I had to go to SIG, but I built the complete airplane, the complete Aries, in 11 days. That included the finish. And it won the Spirit of 62 award. I should build another one of those. I got a Thunder Tiger that I could put in it. Arrow Tiger, excuse me. I got an Arrow Tiger that I can put in it. Yeah. Okay. That's these two. Let's cut them all up and get this roll off the table before it rolls off. 2 Juniors, 2 XL. Okay. I have both kinds of transfer tape, the stuff you can't see through, and this clear plastic stuff. This clear plastic stuff is nice because it has these grid lines on it. And if you're going to do any 2-color stencils, it helps in placement. So this line right here. And that line right there. Of course it fell on the floor. Make me bend over. Pick it up. I hope it's about the same. Yeah, about the same. $17 watchers. Yeah. You know, that's another thing. The fonts that I have about, I don't know, probably 1,000 different font styles on my computer. But that doesn't scratch the surface. You can go on the internet and find 100,000 fonts. You can spend all day looking for fonts. Drive you nuts. Well, we're almost ready to application. Shit. It's only taken 2 hours to get to almost ready. Now where's my spatula? There it is. Yeah, almost. What the hell's this? Man, I got stuff I don't even know I got. 11.5. I don't need that. Come on, static electricity. Getting better at it. We'll cut them up all at once. Of course, I gotta bend over and get on the floor again. Get up here. Like 4 times. You guys ever notice that when you get an extension cord, there's never enough plugs on it, on the end of it? Well, I made this light that I have overhead, and I cut the end of extension cord off. My brilliant idea, I'll do later today, is strip this back, take my other extension cord, and add this to the end, so we got 2 ends on it. That'll work. All I need them for is them 5-watt chargers, so it ain't like I'm running a heater on it or something. Somebody will say, "You can't do that." Yeah, watch me. So the sequence of events that's going to happen on this channel is we're going to finish this airplane. I'm going to go all the way till it's ready to fly, because this is the airplane I want to fly at the Nats and Brodacks and this plane flies really good. Anyway, then I'll go on to the Cobra, finish the fuselage on that, and hopefully get it ready for Brodacks. I don't know. Then go back to the Thunderbolt and finish it up. I mean, I got plenty of work to do. To be honest with you, the reason why I've kind of lost interest in the Thunderbolt is it's going to be 64 ounces. It's just too heavy. PA75 is a good engine, but it comes with that extreme penalty. 2 extra ounces of fuel. The prop weighs 2 ounces instead of 3/4 of an ounce. The motor's an ounce heavier. You got the pipe, which is extra 3 ounces with the header and all that. So you're carrying around a bunch of weight. Where can you get one of those shirts? I don't know. It was given to me. But it's a good one. It's a real good one. And just like I knew what I was doing. You know, those people who think they know everything are particularly aggravating to those of us who do. They need to put me in charge of this country. They'd straighten this nonsense out right away. But hopefully Orange Man will be back. Did a whole lot better than what this character is doing. I bought 9 gallons of gas. It cost $35. That's a joke. Considering I had a 65 Impala with about a 1,000,000-gallon gas tank, you used to be able to fill up for $5. I'll tell you what, I don't smoke anymore, but we went to the cigarette store yesterday for John. He bought 2 cartons of cigarettes. I said, "How much you spend, John? $50? Try again. $150. $150. No, can't do it. And you know that's all sin tax. It's no, that product didn't cost that. No, the clear paper I'm using is called transfer tape. Right there. See, oh, where'd you go? Transfer tape. I suppose you could run it through the vinyl cutter and make stencils out of it. That's exactly right. 120 are in taxes. PA 75 is $550, and you can't get them because there's only so many made. You have to wait for Randy to do another run of them. You're going to have to pay in advance and wait till he gets it finished. Other than that, you just look on Stunt Hanger every once in a while. Somebody will want to sell one. It's a great engine. It's a great engine, but they come with an extreme penalty. You know, everybody says how much more power a PA 75 has than a Super Tiger 60. Well, I'll tell you, I'm running these Brian Gardner 60s with the ABC liner. I don't buy that. I wish there was some way we could test horsepower. somebody had a dyno, that'd be great. I guess I could make some type of fish scale dyno of some sort. See how many inches or pounds it would pull. PA75 will turn a 15-inch propeller, but so will the Super Tiger 60. PA75 will pull an 80-ounce airplane, but so will the Super Tiger 60. Like I say, these Brian Gardner motors are even stronger than a ring motor. Let's see here. Oh, good. Sure, no problem. Send it to me at my email address on Stun Hanger. All this stuff, everything that I do is really simple. Really simple. It just takes labor. It just takes work. Anybody can do what I do. Anybody. You just have to have the desire. Don't go down in your shop and sit and look at the airplane for an hour and say, well, I was down there for an hour, I worked. No, that's not how it works. I might have to go get some paper. I don't know that I have any here. Oh, I have that white paper there. Well, we're 2.5 hours in and almost have the decals, some of the decals done. Now, the last time the YouTube stencil was on this is because of hiding an error, but I think I might incorporate that somewhere on the airplane. Because we don't really have any errors to hide. Well, we do, but not like it was. I mean, these paint jobs are always imperfect. You'll have sanded a flat somewhere, there'll be some grain showing. Something where you didn't sand good enough. And I sanded the crap out of this airplane, and I could have spent another week sanding. But I'm out of time. Because come May, June, and July, we're going to fly, fly, fly. Got to make the cut again this year. Alright, we can start putting them on. Taping it off. These bounding boxes are rather important too, because you can measure to the bottom of this line from any straight, and that way you know it's on the wing straight. I'll show you how to hinge it here in a second. Okay, the plan is on doing these letters. On the Junar and the numbers, I'm going to spray paint them on the airplane black. Then I'll come back with sizing later on at a later date and gold leaf them. And leave the outline at a 1/16 of an inch, because it'd be really hard to pinstripe a 1/16 of an inch around these letters on an airplane. So this is, you know, my gold leaf's going to be in reverse again too, so that'll make some sign painters unhappy, but you know what? Too bad. It's just like, I got a bunch of complaints about the thread on there about heating up tape to get it off. You know, if you got to heat it up, heat it up. If you don't have to heat it up, don't heat it up. Do whatever it takes. There's no one way to do anything. I just do what it takes to get the job done. Okay, pull this out. Get this down. Get this out in the middle. Get the airplane. Okay, so let's see, we got a plastic ruler. Yeah. Thought I did. I got along the middle, along the cork. 18-incher. That's pretty close there. I need to cut that off. That looks about right. Sorry I can't do an overhead cam shot on this. Let's see what we got here. Maybe hold that one, I guess. Let's do crop and zoom. this way a little bit. So we're going to go to the bottom here. And let's see, we got 5.5. It's going to come over, going to come this way. Actually, because that is bigger, it needs to go farther forward. So, that's where it goes there. Need to bring this up to try 1.5 inches. This light is so bad. That looks about right. You know what? Thanks, Jim. I screwed up. Boy, that would have been a disaster. Well, there's another mistake I made. I would have had to repaint the whole wing. But Jim caught it for me. Okay, let's try again. Thank you, Jim. Saved me a lot of work. Of course, you could get away with leaving it the way I had it and put a 1-inch high number on the rudder. Side of the fuselage, that's 5. That's 7. It's got to come over this way. Got to be 6 on that end. 6 and 6. There we go, right there. But doing it right, sure. I did that on my. I don't know what I've been thinking lately. I did that on my Tucker too. The 23 is on the wrong wing, according to Air Racer specs. I mean, it doesn't matter. These are fantasy airplanes. Yes, it is a rule. It has to be on the outboard wing on top. Or 1 inch, minimum 1 inch on the rudder. I gotta make a phone call real quick, but you'll get to hear it. Uh-oh, maybe he's not on that phone.
I'm sorry, but the person...
Okay, so we gotta go to this one. I just dialed that one, so let's try this one. Pick up the phone, Jim.
Hello?
Yeah, can I talk to Jim, please?
Hey, Robert?
Yeah?
Okay, hang on. Robert?
Yep.
Hello?
Thank you very much for catching my mistake. Before...
Well, hello there, young lady. I did see that, and oh my goodness, we need to change this.
Yes. It would have been a disaster.
Well, I'm glad I could help you, buddy. I've been watching you all morning. I see you trying to talk to me on the other telephone now.
That's all right. Uh-oh, I got a little poke there, it looks like, in the wing. I don't know. I'm going to have to put a patch on it, looks like. Alrighty. I just thought I'd call and say thanks.
Buddy.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There looks to be a small hole there. We might have to just patch her up. I mean, it's a little tiny, I don't know, like something got it. I was gonna say this would be the first airplane I ever did that I didn't have to patch, so that's where that goes, right there. But it needs to go up. Measure it. And of course it's on top, on the outboard. Feels like something landed there. So we might have to cut a round circular patch and patch that and sand and blend that in. Come on now. Don't give me any trouble. There we go. I think I need to hinge it all the way across. It's pulling. Can't have that. Sorry about that. I lost connection for a second. Video resolution. Well, I think we're going to end the stream anyway because it's acting up. I think when I come back, I'll come back on my regular camera because I'm having problems with these until I figure it out. All right, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for the super chat. We'll see you a little later on this afternoon. Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya.